Hello, fellow dragons. This is your favorite dragon, Ashley, here, and well, let's just say this wasn't my idea originally. Rather, you should know by my partner, Reala. There's a reason for this, fellow dreamers and visitors alike. So, if you're just coming in, then welcome. You know the rules, you know the ordeal. Just sit back and relax because this is going to be a rant that I myself basically just couldn't contain.
Come on, for the big or small. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and grab a plushie because this is about to get crazy.
Yes. So, Hannah, you could pretty much just start a bit?
Yes, we're basically talking about how certain Sekas try to ruin Reala's reputation,
Well, it's not just Sega, just more
like
likely.
Archie, the comics, all that stuff.
Oh, and let's not forget those fans.
The toxic fans.
Oh gosh, please don't remind me of that.
Hey,
Hello,
I'm a
Koshi.
fan of you. Hey, Riala, I'm a fan of you, but I'm not that toxic.
Yeah, more on the, shall we say, a bit strange, but nothing I
Hey,
can't really hate. Just go with it. You
all
know it.
right.
There's a reason as to why. Now, pretty much what we were going over a bit were basically the comics. Now, we brought those up a couple of times, but never really went into full on details.
And luckily for us, I do have the pages of the comic saved on my drive.
Why do I get the feeling that we may do this later?
Who
No, wait, we could.
knows?
No, wait, that would actually be interesting for commentary about that. We don't even need to read them. We could just judge them by appearances and judging by the writing.
Should I put up my share screen for that?
I mean, if you want to.
All right, I just need to get up first.
Okay, Riella, just keep it cool.
All right, you can see mine.
Yes, everyone, this is basically the comics.
Yep. I believe I can find a good image right here.
Yeah, you see? If you must know, me and Knights are indeed partners at a point.
Mm-hmm.
And this was basically back then. Okay, can I just have one little criticism about with Wiseman here?
Yeah.
Go ahead. His dialogue is hard to read. Whose idea was to give him red text thing? Seriously, me and Knights talk normally, and yet we have this? What?
Can I say something?
Mm,
I think it's reason why because his voice is a lot like in Journey of Dreams. His voice is more cynical
yes,
and demanding.
but the thing is, you could see the subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
You can read what he's saying. Here, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Gosh, we're not
Though,
even further into the comic, and I'm already getting heated.
though you gotta admit, Wiseman looks epic in this.
Yeah, I can't complain about that. And then again, this was the olden days when he used to have that robe. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, this was me during my, I guess you could say, early edge phase. And no, I'm not that stereotype, everyone. I
More
was
likely, you were
this.
going through changes like a teenager would.
Yep. And of course, along with Knights. I guess you could say I was kind of slight risky, but Knights was really risky.
Yeah.
Also, Knights claiming they call themselves the bad guys is a little bit of an understatement. Yeah, if you can tell, this was 90s and such. And another thing, well, thing is, we had a little more intelligence to us. But the thing is, because this was early days of Archie, they didn't really have a good sense of writing yet. And Ian Flynn, we'll get to that. We'll get to him later.
Yeah.
I will admit that silhouette of Night does look actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I really like that your mouth doesn't actually move in this, which honestly makes it really freaky.
I mean, that is kind of the point. It's a comic. You don't know whether we're talking or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may have accidentally muttered that, but I didn't say it out loud. Look, I was a little rebellious, okay? Oh, slightly, just a little bit.
Yeah. Though this cover right here, you look really awesome in that one.
Yeah, I will give him credit for that. But I'm also gonna say this right now. It's mostly focusing on the kids, and not really much with us. And oh, wait, hold on. You missed one thing from the first comic, from the
Oh,
first issue, the very last one.
oh yeah.
Oh, and me and the Idiot Palace. Yeah, this is the only time you're gonna see my domain, everyone.
Mhm.
At least that fan comic even acknowledged the fact that I have a domain.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to look a little more freakier, but hey, they did the best they could with this one, so I can't complain too much. Now, they never explained why I was in prison in the first place.
Maybe it's because the montage to the April Fool's Day approach.
That and I had failed to capture Knights, but to be honest,
I
I
think it
never
might
once had.
be Wiseman's plan to lure him to you. Maybe.
Well, this kid was pretty dumb anyway, so what you gonna do?
Eh.
I mean, you're
Typical
not wrong
bully.
there. Also,
Typical.
another thing, I will pretty much say this myself. Reala, you mentioned that you never really once have been in prison fully. I mean, it was only just a minor time. I wouldn't be in prison for a long period of time. It was only just for a short amount. The actual type was actually getting the worst kind of punishments you could think of.
I'm guessing the example one will be Cerberus.
Yes.
Hmm. I don't want to go
You,
into full detail.
yeah. Another would be is me just losing my limbs.
Ugh.
Yeah, I had to, yeah, it's incredibly painful. I mean, to a dream creature, I could definitely envision that. Ugh.
Yeah.
And they they gave me the buttons on my figure. I guess this was a mirror knight, but at the same time, it.
And they kind of messed up the color right here.
No, I think it's just the mirror effect. And another thing, I'm sorry, but they make me look like I'm doing a stand-up act, which is something I don't do. And okay, to credit, I guess mine's would actually make sense, but the thing
And
is,
they missed a few colors right here.
yes, I don't know why Archie kept on messing that up.
Bad colors at the time.
Uh huh. At least they acknowledge that I have black on me and not red.
Or darker red.
Yeah, I get it's supposed to be a blood color, but blood is brightly red. People honestly just don't know that.
I know I'll say this on your reality, but Etheria says that your color scheme of the horns and everything reminds them of a wasp, which is actually deadly.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. Please don't. I don't want to be compared to an insect. Yeah, please don't.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything.
I see them more as like a tiger, actually, because Riel's kind of like a cat and such, and tigers are ambush hunters. Oh, just a moment, just a moment. Gotta see what others have to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you basically know the Knights comic. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Oh, why, thank you. Yeah, he has. Yeah, Riel, you have such gorgeous eyes. They're very turquoise. That's mainly the color they went with. Hello, and are you going to stick around for once? Because I don't like it when visitors leave without saying a reason. Oh yeah, this one. Um, by the way, for your information, visitors, Wiseman's eye is a bit more like, shall we say, a screen and such. They aren't actually his eyes.
So kind of like a hollow screen.
Well, that. And you know those bendy cutouts? It's also like that.
Ah, okay. So if you hit them in front of a pentagram, they'll just reappear when your back is turned.
Yep. And also, I'm rather surprised that they managed to make me a nice fight, but I don't fully win exactly. I mean, yes, I do distract, but I don't really hit him. I
Yeah,
don't really hit them. And also, I'm surprised that Knights is not getting ripped to shreds.
me either. Maybe perhaps they have other plans.
Yeah, and I will admit, this is probably one of my best moments here. But also, okay, who seriously goes to sleep with a basketball?
I mean, Will went to sleep with a football.
But that didn't appear in his dreams. Also, by the way, I wasn't intentionally going to hurt this kid because I was just only taking his idea.
Yeah,
But
just like
here,
you were.
go on.
But just like the same in Journey in Trees with Will, you're never intentionally to hurt him, just more of an
Yes,
intimidate. Put him in
exactly.
an arm lock and such.
Yes. Now, thing is, I was originally supposed to hold him by the neck, but I realized that would be a little too much, and I don't think the visitor would be willing to give up the idea like that. Think of it
No,
interrogation, by the way. And another thing, I'm going to be very clear here. This is major BS here because I am not that stupid. Watch. See? I don't know how they did that. I don't know why. Are they trying to say that I'm inconfident?
well, you can't change an item into a certain other object. Like playing with the gods of Japan movie, they actually use a fake baseball for a bell to cover for a bell to throw in the hoop from the
But
cat.
that's basically a different state. And also, that's another thing I don't really get. How is that Nighttopian actually holding that kid up?
I don't know.
I I know this is a good versus evil approach. I get that, but another thing, I am much more faster than any of these. I mean, have you actually seen how me and Knights were able to fly?
Yeah.
We're way more faster than we look.
Mhm.
An example is the opening of Journey of Dreams. You can see how fast that Knights is able to fly. It also applies to me. The
After
only
all,
reason
you're
why
a
you
two peas in the pod.
the only reason why you see me casually just floating about and such is because I know I'm not in a big hurry.
While Knights on the other hand is kind of reckless.
Yeah, they technically are, but they are intelligent in their own way.
Yeah.
They're just a bit more childish.
Yeah.
But
But
also, I don't like that moment.
I'm
Seriously,
sorry if I'm laughing, but still,
I would
that's
have
just
just
so
gripped that knife.
cliche.
I would have at least dealt something.
I'll admit
This,
that this is what's really cliche.
yes, exactly. If anything, it's impossible to get near my eyes, considering the fact that my horns basically help that. And also, I'm pretty fast enough to get that off of them. Seriously.
Yeah.
If there is something I don't, and also, this is a major shame. These fights end too soon.
Yeah.
But seriously, it took me this long just to get this thing off my head. It's embarrassing. And this is just as embarrassing. But to be honest, it's nothing compared to what's to come next.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know why they made Claus just a pet. Claus is actually intelligent. He's actually our spy.
Uh,
Yeah, he's our.
but I
Yeah,
will give you this. You look pretty awesome on that throne.
yeah. Just take Claus out of there, and yeah, it's exactly as it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that throne does not basically look like how I basically know it. It actually
Yeah.
has more class, like
Yeah.
an actual throne. Yep.
So I give this. Some of your close-up faces is really, really menacing.
I mean, it's supposed to give off that I'm intimidating for a reason.
Yeah. I
And if
just
you're
want to
gonna
make it
ask,
clever
yes.
by the
If
others.
you're gonna ask, yes, everyone, I pretty much can stretch my face to be like that. And I'm gonna say this right now, but why does Elliot have to look so gay? Nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can dress how you like. It's just that he kind of looks that way.
Yeah. Ready to get to the cringeworthy
Now,
comics?
no, just a moment, everyone. Just a moment. Just a moment. I need to prepare for mentally.
Just let me know when you're ready.
While Reala is preparing, I can answer people here. Hello,
Okay.
and we're doing fine. Hey,
Good.
Envy! How you doing, my homunculus man?
Hello.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Oh,
Hell
and
is doing you better
thanks,
there.
thanks, Josh.
Hi. I think he's talking about mine.
No, he says nice icon,
Oh,
Hannah.
oh, right, right. Okay, I guess I just didn't notice that. Also, hello. And yes, Riella is magnificent.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, are you okay? You good?
I'm going to warn you. If I start raging, don't say I didn't warn you.
I'll let you go on your tangent spree, but if it gets too much, I will stop you.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough?
Don't worry, don't worry. He's just gonna be using his vocals. He's not really doing anything physical or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear, Riel looks like the green ghost in that panel right up there.
Yeah.
Look at that picture of the green ghost from Scooby Doo.
Okay, hold on, hold
Quick,
on.
okay, just a moment, people. Oh, just you gotta type. There we go, Scooby Doo. Exactly, right there. See? Now look at Riella. See?
Two peas in the pod.
That's the irony, isn't it?
Here.
Yeah,
A
yeah,
better
yeah.
demonstration.
Did they seriously make an homage to that?
I think so.
If so, I guess that's kind of clever.
I mean, Scooby Doo is popular.
Uh huh. Oh,
Though I will have to admit this, at least even though
yeah.
the art is for the other characters bad, at least this artwork for you, Riala, is really epic.
At least I don't look the most offensive here. Oh,
Yes.
oh, cringeworthy comics. Ooh. Besides that, yeah, yeah. Don't worry, I won't take it out on any of you. Hello, hello, speed demon.
Mm. Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah,
I mean, I noticed right here you have green eyes.
yeah, because I'm getting power. You notice that?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna say this right now. Sometimes my colors can get mixed up, or they just don't make sense at all. And you see that they forgot the purple in my gauntlets. Already, we're starting to mess up here.
Riala.
Okay. Oh gosh. I'm okay. Yes, I look fine. I look fine, and so does Knights. But why does everyone else have to look so horrible?
I have no idea.
And Yeah, Knights is basically getting brutally dismantled. And I look really weird there.
I mean,
I,
with the silhouette with you right here, that's kind of, you know.
yes, yes, I will admit that's fine, honestly. It's not offensive because it's not showing the ugliness.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Let's see.
doesn't this kid have his parents around? Are they out for the day? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, this comic makes no sense. I don't know what that clock thing is. Is it supposed to be the egg timer or I have no idea.
I think it's more likely the wake time.
Well, it looks nothing like it. And yes, there you go, everyone. And if you probably don't know, I do have sharp teeth, but they didn't feel like drawing for some reason.
I think they only did that for the third, the last one,
Yeah, we're
the most cringe-worthy one.
I've actually seen someone actually do a remake of that page, and they did a lot better with the coloring and such. And okay, if this is supposed to be a nightmare invasion, why aren't the clouds even darker? Why isn't the sky darker? Yeah, you see, this is where I start going downhill. They really flanderized me badly.
Let it out. Let it out.
I normally never lose it. I normally never lose it. But this comic, even still looking back on it, I'm sorry, but this isn't me. This is an imposter! There's an imposter among us.
Oh my god,
Thank
if
you,
we did an
Reala.
Among Us video, oh my god, that was something.
Wow, I may not play Among Us, but Reala, you're actually not wrong about that. Yes. But also, how does one go why are they mixing up my stripes?
I don't know.
Also, what's the point of the terrorist plot?
I have no idea. You better get yourself mentally prepared for the last one, Riella.
it's it's just so bad to the point where actually Mr. Tyrek actually mentioned that me and Knights look more like cosplayers in this, which honestly makes more sense.
I think they did mistake you for just mistaken nice for a costumer.
Oh, just a moment. I'm fine. Just the fact this comes up and such.
Yeah. I'll get to your part,
Yes,
Triella,
I'm.
for a prime
Yeah,
example.
yeah, exactly. Yes, it's incredibly sus, as one would say. Why did they make me all shadowy?
I don't
I look like the ink demon.
know. Well, he's not here, so you're good.
Oh gosh. Why? So basically, I throw him under the bus and basically just traumatize him awake. Yeah, because that'll basically work. Okay, as a Night Baron of high status, I would never sink that low.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I don't mind it. Yes, I can intimidate and such, but trauma and such, especially with abuse, no. I never basically followed that logic.
I think you were just so obsessed with power you forgot all nine Marin levels.
Yes, especially the morals and rules.
You were just hungry with power to stop knights.
It's an
I,
obsession that I don't know why they made this story that way. And what's worse is that they really they ruined the chance.
you ruined every moment.
And here it is.
That one really got me freaked out.
Okay, first off, my fangs don't look like that. if you saw how knights looked, they are pretty much mine.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because me and knights are one and the same. We were once one knight Marin, but then split into two. So we share somewhat similar body length.
You're
That also goes.
basically you're basically one being split.
Yes. And I guess you could say this is supposed to be our proper fight, but uh, this still doesn't make sense. And my horns are purple! Why? They had black.
Honestly, if I recolor this, I will do it properly.
Or at least do better drawing.
Yeah.
Again, the colors make no sense.
I don't know.
And another thing, I understand this is like a dream logic thing, but we're not in the dream realm. And secondly, well, that's something straight out of Pinkie Pie would use. Okay, Real, I think you're starting to become like Slendy right now. I apologize. I apologize.
Maybe
I'm
after
like
this you could take a small break.
it depends.
I'll make some black tea
Also,
for you.
I thought that was supposed to be a party favor down there, but no, that's actually your tongue. Granted, my tongue can actually go that length, but I don't do that.
You're not that childish.
Exactly. Why am I basically being treated like I'm knights or something?
Maybe because you're so obsessed with power, you're becoming the opposite now of knights.
Knights is supposed to be intelligent here, but this is just embarrassing. Again, this is fault me. I don't look like that. This looks way too human. Hi, Archie. I'm sorry, but I'm. Yeah, Reala, you go and sit down, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
And he has his hands on his face now. I don't blame him. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, and yeah, I didn't notice at first Reala was getting killed off, but yeah, this is basically in its own canon that Reala got killed off. Whereas
Yeah.
in the Knights games, you don't know what happens.
Mm-hmm. And that's basically it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you did?
really? What do you mean by that? Oh, excuse us. Reala doesn't drink booze. He's more of a wine goer.
I could make some tea for him. He'll calm his nerves.
I think that needs to be strong.
I got black tea. Very good,
He
strong.
Riello drinks the finest of wines, but doesn't mind cheap ones either.
Oh, I really want one.
Boy.
You feeling better, Riella?
Yes.
At least it's
I'm
over. At least it's
yes.
over.
I'm sorry if all of you had to witness me rage like that.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine. You really need to let out your own steam.
Okay. Do you have that other Archie sequence? Because I think Ashley can explain it a bit better.
I think I have it in my favorites. I have to look.
Okay. You guys
Ju-
are gonna pretty much see this.
Let me just get it up first before we get started. So it
Mm-hmm.
might take a while. So
I
you can
think it's
entertain.
the older version you basically feel offended over. That is very much a disgrace, and it's definitely not me. The nerve. The one later on, let's just say they didn't even know how to write me. Maybe it's because, oh, I don't know, Ian Flynn doesn't understand what made Knights so unique.
Nope.
In fact, most people who work there are probably just Sonic fans and they didn't even know or did their frickin' research. Oh, thank you. Say, you wouldn't mind coming in, right?
This is going to be a lot more difficult to try to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to look.
For this point, Reala is pretty much just gonna need to chill for a bit. Oh, that makes sense. You do, you can pretty much rewatch this whenever, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it's Reala who needs tea. I don't often, I don't often need it, but when it comes to occasions, I will accept it. But if there's something he really has a craving for, it's chocolate.
Yeah.
As they do say, that basically is something that works with females.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I couldn't find it on DA, but I did find it on Pinterest.
Uh, I mean, I can accept that.
All right, I'm gonna put up the share screen again.
Alright, go ahead. Oh my god. Yes. Now, it'd be wise to read the dialogue, just so you can take a guess as to why.
Yeah, I'm making it big
You,
enough so you guys can read.
yes. You know the deal
Yeah.
on the reading.
Though I will have to
Okay.
admit, Archie really did an awesome job of drawing. It's just the
Yes.
dialogue is awful.
Yes. And the locations. Okay. I'm Reala, no, let me basically say it. You basically already had too much, and I don't want you to get steamed off again.
Yeah.
Well, okay then, by all means, go ahead. Okay, first off, they are fighting in the Dreamgate, a place where Knights of Reala never fight.
It's a sacred place for visitors.
Yes, and not to mention a Nightmare can't get into the Dreamgate unless they are a higher rank.
Like Knights of Reala, for example. They're level
Yes,
1. And Wiseman, since he is a god.
yes. And second, why would Knights be so thrilled to do this? If anything, I'm pretty sure it would be, I don't know, confusing, but at the same time kind of serious because these are like robots that are firing and such.
Yeah, I think it's more of teasing Reala at the same time. And
Yeah, and
honestly,
I'm
I
not.
don't see that.
I get Knights could kind of tease Reala, but not when they're in a big fighting position. And
No.
also, Reala won't just fight Knights out of the blue. Okay, Reala is basically has a conversation with Knights, like confronting and such. But if talking won't work, then he will have no choice but to fight. Reala chooses not to do conflicts unless it has
It,
no other choice but to fight.
basically, a sibling conversation. If that doesn't work, then brute force.
Yes, but in a sense, I do have to pretty much. I do respect Knights for still being an equal of mine, even in an own way. And even if you think we really hate each other deep down and such, it's something that we want to avoid.
You still have the sibling relationship. It's just a bit of a opposite, like the yin and yang.
It's complicated, okay? I do
I'll
care
just
about Knights still. It's just a lot of things happen and such. And Knights, despite all that, still shows a bit of sense of care,
like in
even
Journey of
in a fight.
Dreams when you get hurt.
I'm not gonna lie, that did hurt, and in the script, I was supposed to be showing I had injuries like blood and such, but you know, can't show that.
Ugh.
And this is just way too fast.
Yeah.
And really, the easiest boss tags along with the fox. I will admit that's kind of funny. And also, fun fact, everyone: since me knights don't have necks, that doesn't hurt me.
Hmm.
But yeah, I will admit the paralooping does look kind of fine. It looks fine. But they forgot
Yeah,
about
at
the
least,
sparkles.
yeah. I think one thing I will say about, that they actually got your poses right for the paraloops.
Exactly.
I mean, Knights is being whimsical as its childish self is, while you are more serious.
Yes, pretty much. Can we check the comments before we continue with this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. I Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I guess they all really care about your mental health, Yala.
Oh. Well, it's not often that I get visitors that tell me this. Also,
Hey, you're a really cool Nightmare. How could they not?
I guess it just shows that they gave respect and such.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Us.
often that Knights basically shows, and yes, I actually am. I'm basically built that way.
Also, here's the tea, Riala.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. This I can understand Knights basically interacting with a visitor, but then there's this part. Uh, Zoom in to the both of us. Yeah, just look at Knights' dialogue there. See how they're positioned and such. And mine. You know what's wrong with this one?
You're basically Sonic and Shadow.
Yes! Yes! I'm sorry, but I am in
Drink the
no way
tea.
that edgelord.
Riala, drink the tea. Drink the tea.
Just, I'll be right over here.
Though I
You
will
guys,
give props to this one. At least a close up with Riala, you can see his marks and the details of the mask.
but they forgot one thing.
Hmm.
The black eyeliner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if there is something I know Reala has, it's black eyeliner, but they forgot about that. Also, they made Reala so grumpy in this.
No kidding.
Like, too serious. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I can understand Knight's being carefree and such, but something like this is something Knight should not be carefree about.
No,
This is
no,
something Ian
no.
Flynn really. I'm sorry, Ian Flynn fucked up big time.
No kidding.
And after this, Reala doesn't talk after. He doesn't talk afterwards. He's just
Uh,
there, not saying a thing. But Knight has some dialogue.
it's just honestly pathetic.
I'm sorry, but as a Knights fan, this is just poorly written. And not to
Heck,
mention, it's
even
go on.
you know what's even more insulting? Even though Nights into Dreams has been previewed in Sonic Adventure, but only in a pinball version.
Yeah, but even that had a bit more has a bit better representation.
Only to give out a preview of Night's Journey into Dreams.
Yes.
It just ah.
And also, another thing, I will pretty much say this clearly, but it's only 3 pages. Like
Literally,
these
like boom,
comics.
boom, boom.
That's it. It's like Ian Flynn didn't even care. Oh wait, it's obvious because he just hates frickin' Sonic and such. Ugh. No, Reala is not Shadow.
No.
Reala came before Shadow.
I think they stole Riela's color scheme idea and made Shadow. That really ticks me off.
As a hedgehog, no less.
Yes.
But Reala is red and black, at least on his armor color. And his skin color is basically, it went from being a bluish color to actually pearl white.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see it in Journey of Dreams. He's a pearl color now. Eventually, my color eventually faded, and now I'm basically as a ghost. That makes sense. I don't understand it either. I really don't. I don't know why they would do this.
Me either. I mean,
Look,
if I made the comics, at least I'll have a standard Knights comic compared to this garbage.
I've actually seen fans keep these guys in character as best they could and what their knowledge is.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, Knights has more complicated lore than Sonic ever has. And that's not counting the freaking Archie series. No. I'm talking about the main game series. I mean, Into Dreams didn't really have much when it came to story-wise, but it only showed the surface. But there's much more layers to it, because dreams are just as complicated. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
meanings. Journey of Dreams tried to exploit the story and such, but in its own way. And I can understand why people honestly don't get that. Hence the reason why people honestly don't like Journey of Dreams. But who pretty much cares? Nights of the Dreams is overrated anyways, and Night's Journey of Dreams basically is underrated. Is that the equivalent of saying that Charizard and Blasters are basically under and overrated?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think I just stated my point.
I'll say this. If you complained about other games, if you did complain about Nice, why complain about Balan itself? I'm sorry if I bring that up, but it's just flat out ridiculous.
Yeah, basically Balan has the equivalency with Knights, and it's a much more, and it's basically a masterpiece in its own way. It's just that a lot of people are a bit too vocal about it. I mean, when
The
you think
only
about it,
person you have to blame is Square Enix, not the creator itself.
given and such, and also a lot of those toxic gamers.
Yes.
Yeah, including a bunch who state that you shouldn't buy this game or something. That's the vibe some people honestly say. And also reviewers too, including Mr. Big Bias himself. Some call me fucking Johnny. Seriously, the guy's not a nice fan anyways. And also talking about Balan. Also, yeah, you are right about Sonic and Shadow being more popular and such. Another thing, I will say this, and okay, Reala, he's not over here, but I'm gonna say this right now. But you want to know what in Brain Scratch Comms basically happened with Johnny and his friends when they were playing Journey of Dreams? Want to know what they called Reala?
What?
They called him a bitch.
Oh.
Look, Reala is anything but that. Why would anyone say that he is? Look, if you pay attention to how Reala behaves and such between cutscenes, what he's doing and why, you can see exactly why. He's physically afraid of Wise Man. But outside, he's clearly being himself.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least following orders. So you can't basically blame him for behaving that way. It's an abusive relationship. He doesn't want to die. He saw his own kind, like Bomamba and Don Balon, basically be gone. Either by crushed or being sunk into the dark ocean.
Mm-hmm.
You can, and even Cerberus. Oh. Yeah, exactly. It's a relief. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Riella, are you good now? Yes. I'm fine now. Thank you. I will pretty much say this clearly. I have seen fans who have made fan works. And even if some aren't really the greatest or the most accurate, they at least got slightly close.
Mm-hmm.
Even that webcomic was kind of there. It's a very self aware comic, and it's basically a parody in itself, but I'll admit, it's way better than the actual comic.
Yeah, that much I can pretty much agree with.
Look, the first series was an okay attention, but it's not full on canon, okay? That's its own universe. And the second series is literally just fanfic written by basically having Ken Penders on board. And if people are going to have an argument about that, then don't.
Reala,
Yeah, you can tell that Reala and I are not the biggest fans of both Flynn or Penders.
I don't
Look,
blame you.
I don't want to get talking into that stuff. It was only during those points. I don't care. There's always been the weird choices, and I didn't appreciate that. As for Flynn, you could say Mr. Edgy fan who mainly got in because he just wouldn't stop whining. So I wonder why the comics ended up going into the dust.
I'm just being quiet so you could go on your tendency, Reala.
I will pretty much say this. I don't want a Knight's comic be written by that overweight, no good man child. Oh, Reala.
Reala, calm down.
Especially since what happened during Sonic's run of IDW. Clearly, I don't care what people honestly have to say. You can like it, but you can't say this would make good for video games. There has to be fans who understand the source, and they can pretty much make it good. But leaving childish fans in charge, that's gonna make it worse. If anything, I've talked to Balin before, and you want to know what he said?
What?
His theater isn't in danger. He still gets visitors from time to time. Sure, in video game platform, he was rather upset because it could have caught him off guard. Riella, I think you're stuttering. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When I get to a point and I get overly heated, I my words just get jumbled. It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah. Take deep breaths.
All right. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Balin is fine. He doesn't have any downfall. There's no consequence. But I don't like people is drawing him as a homeless or working at a GameStop. If anything, Bound would erase any of their memories by the time they leave the theater. So it's not like they're going to remember him afterwards. Yeah, when you put it like that, there's no consequence to that. Plus, he's not going to let any entitled freaks in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even Lance admits that those are the kind of people he does not want in the theater. So I can't really blame him for that.
Mm-hmm.
As for yeah, sorry if I had to put that little tangent in there, but I just needed to bring that up.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You got a lot
Okay.
in you, so just let it out.
Let it all out, man. Just let that all out. I think we can go over a bit about, shall we say, the idea if there was a remake. I understand, or at least a rehash, because it definitely needs a redone.
Honestly, how I would have done it is follow the canon Nights into Dreams game, and then if it has a sequel, follow it up with Journey of Dreams
Yes,
years later.
yeah, after some time and such. But here's
Yeah.
another thing: understanding how knights ended up leaving us, getting the shard because they originally never had one. The thing is, knights did actually get an India shard in them because they actually had a change of heart.
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, that's mainly how it happened. And it somehow broke, as Ashley would say, the chains on one's heart, I guess? Or their
It's the
minds.
free will to change.
Yeah, exactly. It's basically that. Uh, okay. Look, I understand your appreciation and such, but you don't really have to do that.
I think they just really want to protect you guys
I
from the
mean,
toxic fandom.
look on the bright side. At least we have decent fans. Far
Mm-hmm.
better resemble than, well, what goes on with the hedgehog. I just don't
Yeah.
understand why the fans basically like that series. What is it exactly do they like about it? I never understood it, and neither does Knights.
I think it's more due to the vibrant colors and such that really
And
caught their attention.
Ashley, you don't mind me saying this, right? No, go ahead. I understand what you're gonna say. Okay, it's probably because most are autistic and such, and autistic people are drawn to that stuff, which is understanding. Now,
Mm-hmm.
look, I'm not saying I disrespected or anything. I mean, when I met Ashley, I didn't even know she had it. But the thing is, I treat her no different than any normal individual who comes to the dream realm.
Heck, I have autism too, and I just do it because I thought the games looked cool and such with the graphics and such. Not by the
Look,
colors.
if you are someone with autism or something, then you are who you are. It's just that those people don't understand, nor do they know how to understand those people. They're not any different. Or those who are like trans, or who are gay, or have a different religion. Treat them with their personality and don't be a complete rubbish individual.
You know what they say? We may have different brain links than any normal human, but we're still human beings, despite our flaws.
I thank you, Foxy, right there.
And I would agree with Foxy. I got bored with Sonic ever since they after
Oof.
Sonic Forces. I got bored.
And their last one was a racing game.
Yeah. That when I was
Honestly,
drawing the line.
I'm gonna say this right now, but it's literally just Mario Kart now,
Uh-huh.
mixed with Hot Wheels, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
More likely a ripoff.
And also the dialogue is okay. The story it's straight out of Sonic Rivals that tried to be the Sonic Heroes team mechanic that is sort of like something out of Sonic R. There's a lot of things going on in it that make references, but the problem is that there's not that many stages.
You know what I say? At least Sonic R is a lot better than Sonic Racing.
It's ridiculous and clunky, but at least you can have some fun with it and you're free to roam.
Especially the songs, but honestly, for the songs for a racing game, they sound more like romantic songs.
Honestly, I just found that rather bizarre when I heard them.
Especially Can You Feel the Sunshine?
Hey, you just gotta keep practicing. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, we're glad we
Oh.
basically helped with that.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised we got 7 watchers. And oh, there it goes.
Uh.
Wow, Reala, that way you said that. What I'm just saying. Look, I can pretty much say this clearly. When me and Knight, along with other cast members from Sega, we got called up and we all basically joined in for this racing game. And it was actually a lot of fun, I will admit.
The All Stars Racing Transformed, which
Yeah.
honestly was one of the best racing games.
Well, now, I hope you achieve with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as Ashley put it, I was, as she called me, the bitch to get. Because you frickin' take a lot of stars! Knights only took 80, you have 160! In the Superstar Showdown, no less. Which is the one after the credits are gone.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Honestly, I hope I could do a gameplay of that in the future, try to unlock all the characters, including you, Reala.
Well, let's just say I've been one of the best to play as. I'm not gonna try and gloat or anything. I'm just saying.
That I won't deny.
Yes.
And
Plus,
I still
you
need
with
a
the
lot
mask
more
on at least
practice.
makes you look less creepy compared to Knights. Oddly enough.
Yeah. And I still
Um,
need a lot more practice with the flying.
how I basically describe Knights as a vehicle form. Just envision the coaster Knights, where Knights turn into a roller coaster with that expression.
Oh, yeah.
At least with Reala, he's at least got his persona on, so it doesn't have to show him.
Yeah.
It's true. It looks kind of like a bird mask now that I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that just goes to show. Well, here's another thing I will pretty much say. Sonic Lost World. We can talk about that now.
Oh, yeah, because I really want to cringe on that one.
By all means, say what you have to say. I'll gladly say my piece afterwards.
Basically, it's a big ripoff of Mario Galaxy. I mean, it's the same graphics, the same montage, only because it's the same platforms as Sonic, but it doesn't mean it's Sonic Lost Worlds. It's more of Mario Galaxy!
Yeah, that's pretty much what everyone else says. And oh, just a moment, everyone. We're gonna be having another guest come in.
I'm sorry, but I really want to get out. Even the Deadly Six are so bland. They're even like moldable Play-Doh at this point.
They look less like Sonic characters when you look at them. I mean, do they even look like they fit into the series?
No.
No, they do
And
not.
honestly, Deadly Six, it should be more of the Deadly Seven to represent the Deadly Sins.
Yes. Why didn't they have a seventh member? I don't understand that. I guess they're
I mean,
trying to avoid the whole seven deadly sins, but here's the thing. You want to know what actually made it work? Persona 5.
mm-hmm.
Cuz at least with that, you
Only
know what
the
you're up
one that was
against.
missing was, I think one of them was missing, if I can remember. I know there's
Uh
Pride,
oh,
Greed. Greed was missing.
just a moment. Actually, you gotta get going a bit. No, I don't have to leave, but just a moment.
Ay. Yes, Dark. Yes. Ay. Sorry, guys, if I go on a big tangent. It's just this game really ticks me off. To no end degree, it just really ticks me off. Sure, the graphics look great and all that, but the story is so bland. It just flat out ridiculous. Sure, I made it better with the DLCs, but that's just it. They're DLCs. After you're done playing them, you can't play them again unless you get enough rains to get them back. Yes, it is bull. Man, oh man. Basically, we're gonna wait at this point. So I'm gonna mute myself until Ash and Reala come back. So hold on a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys, because I just need a breather. And yes, I do want some hot chocolate. And yes, they did have a Tails as a cyborg. Honestly, that is just roboticization as lowest. Sheesh. Actually, Reala should do love to take their time. I'm gonna mute myself again, guys, but if there are any more questions, I'll try my best to answer. Joshua, you're gonna have to ask Ashley, not me.
I'm back, guys. I am sorry.
Welcome back.
Oh, boy.
Let's say I
Okay.
went on a little tangent while you were gone.
Okay, I gotta see these. I mean, when it comes down to it and such, and paying attention to the wrong kind of fans.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah, but it didn't stay for too long.
I told him it's basically a robotization on its lowest.
Yeah, it's pretty weak if you ask me. In fact, he looked like a scrapped Mega Man.
Yeah. I told him I did want some.
So sorry. Look, when it comes down to doing the game or something, it'll depend. Wait. No, Balin isn't here. I'm sorry.
No.
This isn't really Balin's stream to begin with.
It's all Reala.
And speaking of which, Reala is just he's basically still here. I got bagels, by the way.
Nice.
So if you hear me eat or something, that's why.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to the thing. Okay, was the only good thing about Lost World is the DLCs.
Which honestly, it's a one-time thing. Only you had to get more greens to go back in. As I said before, while you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Now,
honestly was pretty stupid.
heck, you can settle around stories that work way better with those. Better than the main plot, if you could call it that.
Yeah.
And as anywho, I will pretty much say the Yoshi's Island one, well, it's pretty standard. Instead of it being Eggman, it's basically the Yoshi's friends have been taken hostage by Kamek and turned into eggs, and the only way they get them is by basically having, well, Sonic's help, who happen to be roaming by. Yeah, he sees that Yoshi's in a panic and such and decides to help. Oh. Uh. Okay. Okay, Dark is here. Hello.
Hey, Dark.
Hey,
Yeah,
You
I
feeling
know.
good?
I'm alright.
This is mainly of my rant, per se. Oh, by the way, is Shadow there?
Uh, yeah, he is here, but he's not really in the mood right now
Understanding.
since he feels your pain.
Alright. But I'll pretty much say this. Last night was pretty interesting. And no, people, we didn't go beyond that. It was just going out. Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
We just simply talked and such. Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that he actually paid. I could have done so myself, but I don't know.
Wait, what?
He pretty much told me he'd pay, which he did.
He did? Wow.
Look, he was trying to be nice, so I just let him.
Oh.
Shadow isn't technically here, but he'll come in whenever he feels like it.
Yeah. He's not, right now not really feeling that good.
Anyways, Ashley, you were saying about the story-wise. Okay, for Legend of Zelda, let's just say Link is already having too much on his hands because had to stop Ganondorf and such. So basically, Sonic is taking a bit of the role and such and going to collect the Triforces. Basically, doing Link's chores as the side quest while Link is doing the main quest, which is kind of ironic and funny to think about.
Wow.
Yes. But that's not a bad thing. Now, in comes the Knights one, which honestly could have a story of itself because, it would be the addition of a Knights and Sonic crossover.
But instead, it's just a revamp of the bosses,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
which
Now,
honestly is super weak.
yes, I know, but the Nightmares look great.
No kidding! That's a positive thing I'll say. The
Yeah.
nightmares look awesome.
And also, it shows their exact height and size.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I gotta admit, Jackal looked really awesome with the cape looking like a galaxy in his back.
I know, it's just so cool. Also, they were using the Pure Valley music, but the level it's just a rehash of the first level.
Yeah.
A bit weird, but hey,
But with paraloops.
at least it's not Green Hill. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least this has paraloops. It
Uh-huh.
has a classic paraloop sound.
Yeah, I know. Now, here's the thing. This is basically just a level layout and such, but I'll describe what the story would be. Okay. Yes. Sonic basically falls asleep, which makes sense because it's taking place in the ninth dimension. Well, dream world, if you want to be simplified.
Yeah.
And the first instance you actually see flying by is not Knights. Instead, it's actually Reala. Hannah, could you get an image of that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me just try to find it first before I put up the share screen.
Okay.
Fair enough.
But, yes. Ah, there it is. There, you see?
Yeah, there it is.
Thing is, the fact that Reala flies ahead of you, that indicates that he's a lot faster and Sonic is much slower, surprisingly.
Yep.
Yeah. Though I really don't like that it changes to black and white because I want to see Riala's colors.
Yeah.
And then after like Knights is all the way at the end after.
Yeah, I guess in
Like-
Reala's words, it's like, late for the party, aren't we, Knights? It's true! He's actually ironically saying that!
Oh my.
The fact that it's supposed to be a Sonic and Knights crossover, Knights only shows up at the very end. It's just like, what happened?
Like,
Knights,
why
where
are
were
they doing
you?
that
Yeah.
to him?
It's just flat out silly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but even if it is nice to see it, it still doesn't make a whole too much sense. Yes.
Yep.
Now, here's where I think the story would go. Okay. So yeah, the Deadly Six, they actually discover some sort of portal that enters into another world.
Yes.
They go in there and they discovered it's into another it's in Nightopia. Now, there are nightmares that witness this because the Deadly Six are basically terrorizing Nightopians and such.
Mm-hmm.
And the nightmares are rather confused by this. So
Oh.
basically word gets around and gets told to Reala, who basically makes the report to Wiseman and indicate that perhaps maybe these guys are not really these guys could be of use. So basically the ideal is that a lot of nightmares are basically keeping knights occupied and such. So that's why we don't see knights. And then, well, Reala has a conversation with the leader of the Zeti. Now, here's the thing, Reala, what is it that you have to say? To Zavok's credit, he's not as stupid as he looks. It's just that he himself admits that he's rather disappointed how he was written. He's actually kind of got my similarities a bit. Just a bit more cruel, if you ask me.
as well as a bit too much when it comes to Sonic.
Uh-huh.
Even gone so low to take his friend. Best friend, in fact.
hmm Look, Zavok had a bit more layers to him, but he's been stripped to only being just the evil leader,
Mm-hmm.
who really hates Eggman. Which is true, he really doesn't like him.
Especially with that Ankh.
Yeah, the magic conch.
Yeah.
Now, now that you have a little better understanding, I'll leave the rest to Ashley. Okay. So yeah, each Nightmare gets paired up with specific Zeti, considering if it's their style and such. But then, well, since Sonic comes around, yeah, that basically means trouble. But then the Nightmares realize that, wait a second, these Zeti are basically weak. They're pathetic. They take only 2 hits and goes down?
Wow.
Two
Or
to three
3.
hits.
Yeah, 2 to 3 hits. And then and that's when I think the most insulting thing they witness is basically what happened with the Zaman moment and on Wiseman's hand. That is
Yeah.
that's a very no.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I was pretty upset with that. You couldn't imagine how mad I was, how furious I was.
Mm. I could agree
Thankful,
with.
yes. And you don't even get to fight that fat buffoon. I guess that's one way to put it. So when the rest were basically taken care of, I basically realized enough is enough. I'll take care of the hedgehog myself. He can't basically defeat me. But then all of a sudden, Knights comes out.
Kind of
Yeah.
Wow.
an anticlimactic moment.
And also, what was the point of turning the colors into a negative reception?
I don't know.
Is it an
Honestly,
effect?
I couldn't tell if it was Knights or Reala at that point.
Well, the thing is, mm, that wasn't Knights at all. That was still Reala, considering he's the one who makes the portals to the nightmare dimension.
Yeah, but the black and white I couldn't tell at all.
That can pretty
Exactly.
much mess
Yeah.
people up. Yeah, that can pretty much mess with people.
It did
Like,
mess with me.
like, are you supposed to tell who it is?
hmm Well, it just goes to show that the story is that, well, yeah, the Nightmares are still deemed to be far more powerful than the Zeti ever are. They're
Yeah.
way more resilient. You can throw a bomb at them and they would just shrug it off. They would shake it off, maybe flinch a bit, but it wouldn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Thank you. But yeah, I want to know what did you think of that little idea?
It's a lot better than what Sega did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and not to mention, that story was done by people who were who didn't really know anything about Sonic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the dialogue was written by the people who made Happy Tree Friends. Well, that worked on Happy Tree Friends.
Wow.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's just bull.
Mm. Moment, please.
It's okay.
You good?
Okay. Now, if any of I was about to say is, and if any of you seen Happy Tree Friends, you know exactly why I was very uncomfortable with the fact of what I found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do people like that go from that to writing Sonic?
Uh,
Hence the reason why the decade of Sonic after Black Knight basically just its change just really kind of threw me off the edge. I was just like, this isn't the Sonic I remember.
no.
Ew.
I'm sorry, but Sonic as a freaking comedic doesn't work for someone who's supposed to be a so-called hero who's cocky and such, but
Yeah,
knows how
I
to be taken
know.
serious at times.
Exactly, yeah. Oh my gosh.
But now it's basically been like flipped back to like the 90s type of the cringe type. And this is coming from someone who was a 90s person.
I
A
was in the
90s.
mid. I was on the late '90s and the mid early '20s, so I was
This
kind of
is.
the mid.
This is coming from a dragon who literally was in the 90s. Excuse us.
Excuse you.
Yeah, excuse you.
But, yeah.
This kind
Reala,
of
do you have
annoys
anything?
me a little
Is
bit.
there anything more? Oh, yes. Now, there was originally back then, for Ashley's stream, we were supposed to be reacting to Sonic RPG. If any of you know Sonic RPG, let me know. It's basically a Flash game that had a crossover and such.
Yeah.
But here's
I only played the Final Fantasy one.
Well, then you basically dodged the bullet for that one, because I'm gonna say this right now.
Explain, Reala. Go
Both
ahead.
me and Ashley have to agree that, looking back on it, I just realized how horrible it is. It's poorly made, poorly designed, and most importantly, the roles of each character. Everyone involved in that. Well, except for some people like Amy and Tails, they were fine. And kind of Eggman, but that's aside the point.
What about Sonic, huh?
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
guess Enid's not that good.
Sonic is poorly written. He's not the hero he says, I'm gonna kill this guy because Big Betty's. Even though Sonic's moral is to not kill anybody.
Yeah, he's not meant to kill. He's a hero.
Okay. It's pretty much starts off where Sonic is basically on the beach and such, just getting some rays and such, but then all of a sudden Eggman comes out
Like
with
always.
some sort of missile, and he has a version of Chaos, which is basically just a clone for some reason.
What?
And Sonic gets easily thwarted by it.
Oh my god.
And these are scripted battles. 95% of these battles are scripted, indicate that you are supposed to like have it play out this way.
What the heck?
It's supposed to be an RPG, but it doesn't play like an RPG.
This is just. Oh my.
I'm very cringy. Just. Ugh.
And well, then Shadow Visit comes in. Oh, and mind you, these first chapters were in fact drawn. They were not at all. They did not have the sprites. They had drawn these guys. Hang on, let me get.
I need to see this again. I need to see.
Hang on, just give me a moment. And come on, I'm trying to get the. Boy. Boy.
It looks bad.
This is definitely going to be something. Reala, you don't mind me taking over your rage, do you? Oh no, go ahead. You have every right to. Everyone? Yes. Now, where is it?
Okay, that just looks really bad.
There's the early chapters. Okay. I know they're here.
Ew.
I'm just. This is just. Okay. You know what? Why don't you just find one that has the already existing drawn sprites? Okay. Here it is. See?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Rystar only appears once. once in this entire thing.
That's just
You
behavior.
wasted a character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you just basically wasted it. Just put it there, and then after, bam, get rid of it.
Okay.
Wasting
Okay.
good potential.
Basically, Eggman takes the emerald takes the emerald shadow head, and then by combining the DNA of Sonic and Shadow, he creates this guy, Seal Kadoom.
That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, and here's the
No.
thing. This guy basically decides, I'm going to rebel against my creator and give myself my name. And he calls himself Seal Kadoom.
That doesn't make sense.
Eggman was going to call him Son now.
Honestly, I prefer Shattuck better from Nazo.
Yeah, this is just your Dragon Ball edgy fan
Freakazoid.
character. Yes. I don't know why fans like this guy. He's just your stereotypical.
Yeah, why? Wait,
villain.
why do fans like him? Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Like, why?
That's the same thing with Nazo, but at least with Nazo had a cool concept is that he was going to be the flip. Nazo was literally. This was originally going to be Super Sonic in the Sonic X.
Yeah, but then they changed it.
Yeah.
Basically, Nazo is basically the dark energy of the Chaos Emeralds.
At least Nazo had somewhat of an interesting background.
Yeah.
Born of negative energy.
Okay.
But it's like he barely appears anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and alrighty then. Okay. So yeah. Sonic tells Shadow to go get Knuckles, who basically attempts to fight him because he's accusing him for trying to steal the emerald,
Who tries to fight who?
Okay. Knuckles basically fights Shadow because he thinks he's trying to take the emerald, which Shadow is pretty much. He needs to. He pretty much needs to talk to Knuckles and such.
Oh my.
So yeah, they get to the base. Eggman's death egg, which keeps appearing. I don't know how. I don't know why. So yeah, but Eggman realized he screwed up because this guy is basically dangerous and such. Sonic was right. I can't control him for some reason. Yeah, Eggman should have had a backup plan.
Yeah,
just like
he's
with
so
Metal,
dumb.
But you know what? Just like with Neo Metal Sonic from Sonic Heroes.
So he basically opens up a portal, and basically the three hedgehogs and Knuckles basically get sucked in.
Oh.
And they get transferred to this other dimension where it's supposed to be the night dimension or something. Well, okay, I like to say it's the other part of Sega that's actually not badly taintish. But I'm gonna say this. Here's something even more. Then you have Knights and Reala's roles. What are their roles exactly? Try to guess.
I really can't. I really
Me
don't.
either. My brain is just really in scrambles.
Okay.
Mine too.
You may think that Knights is supposed to be the protector and Reala is the
Attacker.
Yeah, but it turns out they decided their roles should be is that they're both emperors of dark and light.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know. It's just that they're rulers. I don't know. Knights never really came off as one, at least not intentionally like that. But hey, I guess it's something.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Knights isn't the fact that this is that okay. What I'm trying to say is this was way before big on Journey of Dreams. At least I don't know when this. I'm not sure when the other parts came out, but I know they're using the Knights into Dreams look. Like here it is.
Wait, let me see. Oh my.
Yeah, exactly. It's photoshopped.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Why? Oh my.
That's just a level of cliche.
This was back then.
Like, You guys are so lazy.
Oh, and here's the thing. They didn't know how to write a story, okay?
Oh
They just
my
drew what
God.
sticks. That's just basically, oh yeah, just write Dragon Ball logic, but take out any sense of logic from Dragon Ball.
So you
Just
basically
replace it
just
with the
stole
fight.
from Dragon Ball. That's what they just basically did.
It's just good versus evil, but in a poor state. Now,
My
yeah,
brain is really going to pieces right now. My brain is turning to mush.
do you need a moment?
From this, yes, I'm gonna mute myself.
You do that. I'll just keep going and such.
Yeah, just
Also,
take a little break. Yes. Oh my.
yeah, I'm sorry, but the drawing on Reala and Knights look really bad. I mean, seriously, look at that. I know they're small, but this is the best I could do.
Like,
It's Newgrounds too.
oh my gosh.
Guys, look into the
Yes.
chat. Down, last one.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Go
no.
away, EXE.
Lock.
I'm sorry, but I can't have an EXE in this. Go away.
No.
Yeah, we can't have him.
I'm gonna mute myself again because.
Okay. As I was pretty much gonna say, okay. So Knights lives in this made up world. It has a really long, complicated name that you can't pronounce because they couldn't think of a name.
That's just.
So basically, Reala is trying to rule Knights' kingdom.
Okay, why?
I don't understand. I guess they're making Reala kind of this greedy, power-hungry emperor or something. But Reala has his own cool freaking kingdom. I mean, he has a freaking water park. Reala, why would you need that? You have a freaking water park. And okay.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm good now.
Yeah, they switch up the flippin' battle sequence. It's just cutscene, fight, cutscene. You barely get to move.
Yeah.
It's just script after script after script after script after script.
Like, they don't make any sense about this.
They don't even know how to make a proper RPG.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
Like, if I was ever gonna make one, I would actually make sense of it.
Oh,
like, I would
you
actually
wanna
make it like I would just, you know what I mean. But I would actually make it a good game.
I'm going to say this clearly. I will say this clearly. They really made the one who got the worst treatment is Reala.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Journey of Dreams didn't come out by then. And they basically just made him you want to know what they did to him?
What?
You think he's an emperor. You think he would basically have more authorities and such. He's much more stronger and such.
Yeah.
Wrong!
Well, they didn't do that.
He made him the freaking henchman to Mr. Recolor. I'm not even kidding.
This is okay now. This is getting on my nerves.
No
Seriously,
kidding.
why do that to Reala?
Yeah, why would you do that? Oh my, why would you do that?
You know, at least give Klonoa Dream bullet credit. At least they made Reala an intimidating villain for a reason.
Yeah.
You're a nightmare with standards, man.
But no, they didn't do that.
I gotta say, I'm sorry, but why did they make him such a clown? Oh, and Shadow is not even better. They just made him just the freaking fanfic Shadow, where he's just Vegeta.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
And this was way before the flippin' transition.
I really want to punch that guy who made this in the freaking face.
Me too. I want
And
to.
also, Rise Star. He's supposed to be the Knuckles here. He guards get this, Master Sapphire, which is totally not the Master
I
Emerald.
wonder what that's
What?
referring to. Oh my
There are
god.
only two powerful emeralds in the entire existence. The Chaos Emeralds and the Soul Emeralds.
Why couldn't they just make it the Idia?
You know, I'm gonna make a reference to the Sonic Zombies at the final episode with the OCs of the Master Emerald. Supposed to be powerful than the Master Emerald. That ain't right.
Seriously, I don't get
What is wrong with
Uh,
people?
it.
They just have a mind of their own.
I will say this: episode 7, at least, it's a fight. It's an actual fight where it depends on how well you react and such.
yes.
Yeah.
And come on,
It's
I want to
this
get like a
world.
better.
Oh,
Okay,
world's just check.
that's a bit better. Oh,
You were here the whole time?
Really?
yeah, we should. Yeah, we gotta do that. I think Clonoa Dream Ball wouldn't actually be a bad thing.
Eh?
What is that?
Oh,
See, I don't know some of this stuff, so.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Reala wouldn't mind people going to his water park kingdom, and just as long as you pay your respects.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this is they actually started using sprites. About time.
They did.
There's one little problem. They didn't use the one for Reala. They didn't use the one for Reala. He doesn't have many movements, or at least he doesn't have that much
To go on.
Yes. Also, fan art. They freaking use fan art.
Ugh.
Oh, fan art.
I'm gonna mute myself because my brain is now turned to jelly.
I mean, I'm not sure if they gave credit or not.
I don't think so because my brain is now jelly, and I'm gonna mute myself too.
I actually did a remake drawing of this. Also, you want to know something? Knuckles is completely useless in this story.
Like, does he not just do?
He served no absolute purpose in this story. He just gets knocked down. Like he's clearly nothing.
He just doesn't do anything. He just stands there.
He's just the punching bag.
Wow, that's just wow. Way to go, people! That
They also recolor Sonic sprite pictures.
Yeah, that's just recoloring.
Okay, Knights of Reala, they look fine, honestly. At least they look a little more better, but okay, I just noticed Reala has golden teeth. Why did they give him golden teeth?
Yeah, why did they do that? Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I have good hygiene.
What are they thinking, that you have bad hygiene? Is that what's going on? You don't, Reala. Don't worry.
Thank you.
My brain is now jelly.
The only time we actually get movement is when you're going to Knights' castle, which is what Sonic needs to do. Why? Because Knuckles got hit with something that's making him go into an everlasting sleep. I don't know.
Wow.
So Knuckles got turned into a Disney princess by that, I guess.
My brain is now.
But
jelly.
you want to know what's even more annoying, even more ridiculous, is that even if Knights is an emperor and such, he doesn't have the best security because monsters are invading his castle.
Ash, Sonic.exe is back.
No, he is
Up.
Go away, EXE! You're not. Go away. Go away.
Yeah, go away.
Okay, good. They're
No one
gone.
likes you, but keep explaining.
Go on.
So yeah, Knights is not a good emperor if he's gonna let his castle be invaded by monsters.
Yeah, that's just wanting
But
just
then
enemies
again,
there.
Knights was away, but he should have had security,
Yeah,
like a force field or something.
but guess what? He had none.
Knights, you're supposed to be smarter than this. At least in Klonoa Dream Bullet, he was smart. Also, for some reason, characters' voices get slight changes, but Knights has the most voice changes. Like, he has like a deep voice to a higher pitched voice, and I'm just like, Knights, I think your actor needs some help. I think you need an actor that fits you. And the thing is, Knights has a male voice, not a female voice. I mean, it's a different change, but it's just weird.
Wow.
First, he could be talking like this, but then suddenly he basically talks like this.
Why are they changing the voice so much for him?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like just
also,
stick with one voice. Don't like change the voice all over.
Also, this type of art, it's only shown in the openings.
Wow. Why don't they just show it at like some other times?
Oh, wrong picture. Yeah, this is basically supposed to be the team and such.
That looks actually very cool.
Yeah, but it's a shame. You know, if they were gonna do cutscenes and such, I would rather have it as artwork, because at least with that you're not using actual sprites.
Yeah.
Use that for gameplay. You know, I give credit to Mario the Music Box for actually showing off the art, and then the sprite work could be for the gameplay.
Yeah. Ow.
At some point. Also, doing fine. Thank you for coming.
I'm not doing too good.
So yeah, Seal Kadoom, he just wants to destroy Sonic and Shadow, and and take over or something. I don't know.
Honestly,
basically, but want to know what doesn't make sense? He has a nightmare where he basically gets beaten by Sonic and Shadow.
Him?
Yeah.
What the heck?
It's in a nightmare too. But that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Are they trying to give character to this guy? You already made him not to be taken serious anyways if he's just going to be a recaller.
Mm-hmm. Just like those other trashy OCs.
Yep. And it's not even a joke character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if you want to know something, by the end of this specific chapter here, Knights and Shadow kill Reala. They kill him.
What?
And you want to know what Shadow has to say? This guy was a wimp. You only say that but here's the thing. Reala had a lot of health. He was really strong. The only way you guys were able to beat him by the power of the Sapphire and teamwork. If anything, you guys are the freaking cowards. Reala fought with all of his strength, all of his abilities. You get the idea. Exactly. I'm going to say this right now.
Okay, I'm back. I had to do something.
I don't like this.
So what were we saying about basically Shadow and Knights kill Reala.
Yes, and Shadow called him weak.
Why would they do that?
Oh! I just thought of something.
Yeah?
You want to know how that fits? Look at episode Shadow from Sonic Forces. Oh, hello, Cole. we're just going over Sonic RPG.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we're
And
just
how
just
it
going over
basically
it of
is
how bad
not
it
how
is.
you all remember it.
We're just going through all the bad things about this.
I mean, it's nice to see sprite work and basically something you never would have expected.
But they
But at the
sometimes
same,
steal stuff.
and as for the later sequences, okay, here's the thing. Here are basically the roles here.
Explain.
Shadow is pretty much your all around big attacker.
Yeah.
Knuckles is the hard hitter, aka the
Mhm.
combat brawler, and Knights is the healing support.
That makes sense.
I mean, Knights does have a healing factor.
Yeah, that makes sense for her. For her.
It's fine. You can pronounce it either way.
So I
Oh,
just,
here it is. Here it is. This is basically the early flippin' ones. This is the early screens here.
oh my gosh, it looks traced.
It is traced.
Ew.
Ugh.
Why did you just try to draw on your own and not trace? Oh my.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Probably because it just takes too long for them.
Yeah, they're just probably like, oh, this is gonna take too long. You know what? Let's
Oh,
just
and
trace.
you want to know something? They use certain stock music, and one of them actually is Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh my gosh.
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm gonna be
ouch.
sick.
Now, nobody pretty much dies in this aside from me.
Yeah, the only one that dies is just Riella, and that's
And
because of Knights and Shadow.
and another thing, I I I don't like how I'm written in the story. I don't even know why I was given this role in the first place, that they were just gonna kill me off later.
Yeah.
In fact, I pose more of the antagonist threat rather than this guy. But still, I don't like this sprite work.
Me neither.
Why did they do this? Seriously.
I don't know.
I mean, look at my design here. Yeah, it's simplified, but you can understand why I would actually be a lot more of a threat.
Yeah.
Actually, just. Oh, yeah. Sonic takes the Sapphire and he turns into Hyper.
How does that make sense?
I don't know. It's not like he doesn't have the Super Emerald, so I don't know how that makes sense.
Yeah, how can he turn hyper if he doesn't have those emeralds and just turns hyper by a sapphire?
I don't know. And let's just say, basically,
You know, if I ever see that game, I'm not even gonna bother playing it because of how.
I mean, I could just show the cutscenes at a later point, but I want to wait until I have the right kind of people to join in. But yeah, Silver Doom, he just takes all the emeralds
Why would he take the emeralds?
because a power boost, I guess. And Sonic and him just go at it and such.
So they just basically battle.
Yes, that's about it. And pretty much by the end, Silgadoom is beaten. He's defeated, and you think Sonic is going to kill him despite all that's happened, and basically say that he wants to kill him. No, because they gotta remember the moral. Sonic doesn't kill people. So you want to know what happens? They basically they peace out Knights because he doesn't matter anymore, and basically they bring him back to Eggman's base. He's like, "Hey, Eggman, I think you left something," and they just left Silka Doom at the front. I mean, in the freaking building, unconscious. And also, Tails and Amy, they were in this story, but they didn't really do a whole lot.
I feel like my brain has gone to jelly, and
I mean,
I
that's the
feel
best.
like I'm
Like,
gonna be
that's
sick.
probably what I tried to do. Best summary up.
I
And
feel
Now
like
want
I
to know
I'm.
what?
know.
You want to know what the ending image looks like?
What does it look like?
It's basically Sonic and Doom basically relaxing on the beach with their sunglasses. It's like none of that
Wow.
ever happened. Then I question, what was the point of all that?
Yeah, like
What's the point?
I don't know. Ah!
I feel like our brains have turned to jelly.
mine. I'm just getting a headache right now. Mine's not jelly. I'm just having a
I feel
headache.
like I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I feel. You know. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
Also, you pretty much understand why Reala let me talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah,
And now I regret myself.
me too.
Oh, you think it's gonna be bad? Well, by the time when the stream gets to a point of when we basically show it, you will understand why. I just gotta make sure my vocals basically are fine by then.
I regret
This is
myself.
I
this
actually
is a
did fan art that
nightmare.
actually looked way better. Hang on, I gotta get this. I gotta get the thing.
I
I
probably
gotta get
can
the
even.
thing.
I probably can do better fan art than them.
Okay. Ah, come on. I'm just trying to.
You trying to get
I'm
a piece of fan art?
trying to get it. Oh. Just a moment, please.
Please stand by.
Yeah, stand by.
Ah, here.
Got it?
Oh, you have no idea. Here it is.
What is? Wow. Looks even more better.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, Real is way more intimidating than this guy.
Yes,
kidding.
exactly.
And there's
They-
reasons for it.
But they just went off and just killed him.
Mm-hmm. It's just sad, honestly.
Yeah. You know how
Yeah.
upsetting that is?
It's an
Yeah.
insult to the frickin' Nightmare himself.
Yeah.
And also Knights, too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they give Knights the support role fully? Knights is capable of fighting, too, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not only that.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up because of how cringeworthy this
Do you need
is.
do you need a moment?
Yes, I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay, yeah, you could go.
Yeah, you can have a moment. Just to calm down.
Now I have better fan art that I basically did myself.
Me too.
I think you guys could pretty much appreciate this. Oh, by all means, go ahead.
Yes, that's way better.
Also,
Oh
yes,
gosh.
yes, this is mainly the dragon form I basically have.
Yes, that's way better.
Yeah. Very much appreciated, everyone.
I don't even draw fan art like that. I just go whatever I do. Even though mine kind of ends up.
Maybe show Klonoa Dream Bullet. Okay, I'll do that. Just give me a moment, people. I'll get it.
And we'll be right back, everybody.
Mm. Just a moment. Hang on, it's taking a little bit.
I'm gonna try this one more time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I got it. I pretty much got this.
You got it?
I found it. Sorry if it took a little bit.
It's
Took a little bit to
okay.
load.
Oh my gosh, it's so.
This is episode 1 of Klonoa Dream Bullet.
Ooh.
Yes. And, well.
Oh, wait, never mind. I think I've seen it before. Yeah.
Yeah, the sprite art of Knights of Reala are kind of weird, but hey, at least they are being a bit better. And want to know what the best part is? No Sonic characters!
Good.
I'm back.
There's no sign of cringy fan characters in this.
That's good.
I'm back, guys.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
Oh yeah, this is World's fan art, by the way. Hope you don't mind!
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah, you got different variety and different characters involved in this. And Reala is the biggest threat here, but the thing is he actually works as a villain.
That's good.
And I play up my role really well.
That's
Deadpool,
good,
he's just
Reala.
Deadpool is Deadpool. He's just here.
Why is Deadpool there?
Deadpool is Deadpool. Do you really need an answer for that?
Yes. Just kidding.
I mean, it's just Deadpool. Deadpool is Deadpool.
Exactly. Ooh.
Yes. And let's just say the story is way more interesting, and the characters are actually interesting. I mean, you wouldn't expect certain types to actually fit, but they do. Also, if there's a little nitpick I bring up that I don't like, it's Riel's skin color here. He's supposed to be pale, like a ghost, but somehow there are people who make him gray, not like a palish white. Hang on, let me get the image of him. He's not completely gray, people. He's actually closer to more of whitish. Like, he's kind of white. Like, pale as a ghost. You see? Can you see it?
Yep, I could see it.
Even in cutscenes, it's clear that he's basically got the... He's not gray at all.
He's like whitish.
Exactly. Hold on, let me see if I can get him in Knights. Uh, Come on, work! I mean, here's an image, right? Here's from the game. See?
Huge difference.
Yeah, even in nighttime, you could tell Reala is literally, well, a ghost here. Like a gothic. Even in RG, they got that right.
That's good.
But that's aside the point. Honestly, that's pretty much what you gotta say on that. And suddenly, this just went from doing ranting to pretty much just
Try to
minor
calm our
nitpicks.
nerves.
Yes. Well, hopefully this rant basically isn't too bad.
Honestly, we need
I
it.
still feel really bad for Rihanna.
Why, thank you.
I feel bad
But
for you too.
don't pity me.
I feel like I want to give you a hug.
Same.
All right. Just don't overly do it. Just as long as you're not going to make me full on gray. That wouldn't be very great, now would it? Okay, I deserve that. Yeah, don't do that. Well, what is your thoughts about that?
That's something. I nearly got sick, but I'm okay.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think she's cringing at your joke, Reala. What? I don't see the issue in that. Now do I?
Cringe!
Cringe!
Like trains. Cringe!
Surprisingly, there's no trains coming yet.
Nope.
That's good.
Well, everyone,
Actually,
I
I
believe
really
this.
wish there was trains so I can go train.
Well, everyone, I believe this counts for a good time to stop.
I believe so. Oh, Shadow's feeling better now.
Hmm?
He's feeling better now.
That's good.
Well, okay then. Well, Shadow, do you have anything to add to this before we leave?
Nothing pretty much. Just I'm just gonna say just the game's terrible because they literally just they didn't use anything of their own.
And here's another thing, Shadow. They really messed up your character. They didn't really understand your basis and such, let alone
Exactly,
understood
yeah,
how your
they
character is. Oh, and
you too.
along with Sonic. It's a
Yeah.
pity.
Like why would they do that?
It's like they didn't even know how to write a story for an RPG.
Yeah.
RPGs are meant to be world building and such with characters,
Mhm.
not always battling. The battle part only comes when you encounter an enemy.
Yeah.
It's like they never understood that point.
Like you don't need to keep doing battles over and over and over again.
Unless you're doing that for grinding, which it doesn't carry over into the next episode.
Yeah, you're just replaying the same one and just doing the same battle.
Yeah, and here's the thing, most of them are like scripted. So you're bound to pretty much lose. Or at least win. Either way.
Who's
Oh, and
winning?
you want to know what this also comes in out of nowhere?
What?
Sonic turning super without the need of the emeralds.
That is that I don't get that. How can he turn super if he has no emeralds?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
I
I
mean,
don't
if you
understand.
think about it, that he did go to Dark Sonic without the Chaos Emeralds.
That's a different version of Sonic.
Yeah, that's
And
dark.
that was in Sonic X. It's not fully canon.
Well, actually, in Nozzle's Return.
That's basically a fan project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I guess I gotta do this tonight. I'll get myself a real good time. Time and the world shining inside. Yeah.
What are you?
So, hold on. Let me do this part. Don't stop me now.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
stop me, cause I'm having a good time. Having a good time. I'll shoot stars to the stars like a tiger. I was literally doing it just for the fun of it. Because you said it, Worlds! Well, hopefully you found that amusing.
Yeah,
Others did.
I feel a little better now.
Same.
Yes.
Like literally, we were just not feeling well before,
You
and then after
know,
you brought that up, and now we're just.
Ashley actually uploaded a story on how she managed to meet the two maestros.
Mm.
Yes, and this was actually an event that we attended. Yeah, let's just say, for a first impression, it definitely was quite something.
Ooh.
Also, World said something to you.
Oh no.
I know, Worlds. You too. You're just, a, you're
Oh.
just, you're just a wolf. I know.
Ah. Freaking re.
Hope you basically find more of those big old floppy balloons.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, we're not gonna say what they are, but you can take a
Oh.
guess.
Oh.
Big floppy balloons. Well, everyone, I believe this calls for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost every stream is always 2 hours.
Well, kinda. Depends.
Actually, I feel like most of the streams I'm in are mostly last 2 hours.
I mean, you
Yeah.
made it. Don't worry, he stopped now. Don't worry, Worlds.
Don't tell.
I'm not.
So tell them.
Don't tell them.
Well, everyone, we'll see you all later.
Bye, everyone.
Pleasant
Nightmares, everyone.
Pleasant nightmares.
Pleasant nightmares, everybody. And to my sweet Reala.
You're quite a charmer.
What?
You are. I have one more thing. And Shadow basically got blown a kiss.
What?
Oh man, Shadow's face is so red.
Dark, go ahead and do fan art of that if you want.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I might. You know what? I'm gonna do it after the stream.
Heck,
Thank
maybe
God
you
it's
can
not
practice
me.
drawing Real if you can.
I'll do that.
See you all
God
later.
it's- Bye.
Yeah.